We back at the Consumer Protection Act 1986, S.14, 1.14. 3. No proceedings complying with the procedure laid down in subsection 1 and 2 shall be called in question in any court on the ground that the principles of natural justice have not been complied with. 4. For the purposes of this section, the district forum shall have the same powers as are vested in a civil court under the Code of Civil Procedure 1908, 5 of 1908, while trying a suit in respect of the following matters, namely, 1. The summoning and enforcing the attendance of any defendant or witness and examining the witness on oath. 2. The discovery and production of any document or other material object producible as evidence. 3. The reception of evidence on affidavits. 4. The requisitioning of the report of the concerned analysis or test from the appropriate laboratory or from any other relevant source. 5. Issuing of any commission for the examination of any witness, and 6. 1. Any other matter which may be prescribed. 5. Every proceeding before the district forum shall be deemed to be a judicial proceeding within the meaning of section 193 and 228 of the Indian Penal Code 45 of 1860, and the district forum shall be deemed to be a civil court for the purposes of section 195 and chapter 26 of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973, 2 of 1974. 6. Where the complainant is a consumer referred to in subsection 4 of clause B of subsection 1 of section 2, the provisions of rule 8 of order 1 of the first schedule to the Code of Civil Procedure 1906, 5 of 19. It looked like 1908, 5 of 1908, shall apply subject to the modification that every reference therein to a suit or decree shall be construed as a reference to a complaint or the order of the district forum thereon. Findings on the district forum. 14.1. Excuse me. If after the proceeding conducted under section 13, the district forum is satisfied that the goods complained against suffer from any of the defects specified in the complaint, or that any of the allegations contained in the complaint about the services are approved, it shall issue an order to the opposite party directing him to do one or more of the following things, namely, A, to remove the defect pointed out by the appropriate laboratory from the goods in question. B, to replace the goods with new goods of similar description which shall be free from any defect. C, to return to the complainant the price, or, as the case may be, the charges paid by the complainant. One, I can't see it. Inserted by the Consumer Protection Amendment Act 1993 WEF 18-6-1933 to substituted for, I can't see it. Substituted for, and they look like take or lay. Ibit. So yes, it says substituted for take. Ibit 2. Here. 1.15 S.16 D. To pay such amount as may be awarded by it as compensation to the consumer for any loss or injury suffered by the consumer due to the negligence of the opposite party. E. To remove the effects and deficiencies in the services in question. F. To discontinue the unfair trade practice or the restrict trade practice or not to repeat them. G. Not to offer the hazardous goods for sale. H. To withdraw the hazardous goods from being offered for sale. I. To provide for adequate costs to parties. 2. Every proceeding referred to in subsection 1 shall be conducted by the president of the district forum and at least one member thereof sitting together, provided that where the member for any reason is unable to conduct the proceeding till it is completed, the president and the other members shall conduct such proceeding de novo. 2A. Every order made by the district forum under subsection 1 shall be signed by its president and the member or members who conducted the proceeding, provided that where the proceeding is conducted by the president and one member and they differ on any point or points, they shall state the point or points on which they differ and refer the same to the other member for hearing on such point or points, and the opinion of the majority shall be the order of the district forum. 3. Subject to the foregoing provisions, the procedure relating to the conduct of the meeting of the district forum, its sittings, and other matters shall be such as may be prescribed by the state government. Appeal. 15. Any person aggrieved by an order made by the district forum may prefer an appeal against such order to the state commission within a period of 30 days from the date of the order. A period of 30 days from the date of the order in such form and manner as may be prescribed, provided that the state commission may entertain an appeal after the expiry of the said period 30 days if it is satisfied that there was sufficient cause for not filing it within that period. Composition of the State Commission. 16.1. Each State Commission shall consist of a person who is or has been a judge of a high court appointed by the state government, who shall be its president. 1. Inserted by the Consumer Protection Amendment Act 1993 WEF 18-6-1993. 2. Substituted for subsection 2 by the Consumer Protection Amendment Act 1991 WEF 5-6-1991. We had S17. 1.16 of the Consumer Protection Act 1986 provided that no appointment under this clause shall be made except after consultation with the Chief Justice of the High Court. B. Two other members who shall be persons of ability, integrity, and standing, and have adequate knowledge or experience of, or have shown capacity in dealing with problems relating to economics, law, commerce, accountancy, industry, public affairs, or administration, one of whom shall be a woman, provided that every appointment under this clause shall be made by the state government on the recommendation of the selection committee consisting of the following, namely, I or 1, president of the state commission, chairman, 2 or II, secretary of the law department of the state, member, III or 3, secretary in charge of the department dealing with consumer affairs in the state, member, 2, the salary or honorum of other allowances payable to, and the other terms and conditions of services of the members of the state commission shall be such as may be prescribed by the state government. 3. Every member of the state commission shall hold office for a term of 5 years or up to the age of 67 years, whichever is earlier, and shall not be eligible for reappointment. 4. Notwithstanding anything contained in subsection 3, a person appointed as a president or as a member before the commencement of the Consumer Protection Amendment Act 1993 shall continue to hold such office as president or member, as the case may be, till the completion of his term. Jurisdiction of the State Commission. 17. Subject to the other provisions of this act, the State Commission shall have jurisdiction A. To entertain 1. Complaints where the value of the goods or services and compensation, if any, claimed exceeds rupees 20 lakhs but does not exceed rupees 1 crore. And or 2, appeals against the orders of any district form within the state. And you got to remember, whenever they say rupees and everything, this is India. B, so we'd have to convert their rupees into United States currency. B, to call for the records and pass appropriate orders in any consumer dispute which is pending before or has been decided by any district forum within the state, where it appears to the state commission that such district forum has exercised the jurisdiction not vested in it by law, or has failed to exercise a jurisdiction so vested, or has acted in exercise of its jurisdiction illegally or with material irregularity. 1. Inserted by the Consumer Protection Amendment Act 2002, WEF 5-3, 2003. Substituted ibn. It was 3 words, including tenure of office, omitted, ibit. 4. Inserted, ibit. 5. Substituted for 1 lash, but does not exceed rupees 10 lashes, ibit. This is 117. S.20. Procedure applicable to state commissions. 18. The provisions of Section 12, 13, and 14 and the rules made thereunder for the disposal of complaints by the district forum shall, with such modifications as may be necessary, be applicable to the disposal of disputes by the state commission. Vacancy in the office of the president. 18A. When the office of the president of the district forum or of the state commission, as the case may be, is vacant, or when any such president is, by reason of absence or otherwise, unable to perform the duties of his office, the duties of the office shall be performed by such person who is qualified to be appointed as president of the district forum or, as the case may be, of the state commission, as the state government may appoint for the purpose. Appeals. 19. Any person aggrieved by an order made by the state commission in exercise of its powers conferred by subclause I and clause A of section 17 may prefer an appeal against such order to the National Commission within a period of 30 days from the date of the order in such form and manner as may be prescribed, provided that the National Commission may entertain an appeal after the expiry of the said period of 30 days, if it is satisfied that there was sufficient cause for not filing it within that period. Composition of the National Commission. 21. The National Commission shall consist of a person who is or has been a judge of the Supreme Court, to be appointed by the central government, who shall be its president, provided that no appointment under this clause shall be made except after consultation with the Chief Justice of India. B. 4 other members, who shall be persons of ability, integrity, and standing, and have adequate knowledge or experience of, or have shown capacity in dealing with problems relating to economics, law, commerce, accountancy, industry, public affairs, or administration, one of whom shall be a woman, provided that every appointment under this clause shall be made by the central government on the recommendation of the selection committee, consisting of the following, namely, A. A person who is a judge of the Supreme Court, to be nominated by the Chief Justice of India, Chairman. 1. Substituted for the procedure specified in Section 12, 13, and 14, and under the rules made thereunder by the Consumer Protection Amendment Act 1993, WEF 18, 6, 1993. 2. Inserted by the Consumer Protection Amendment Act 1991, WEF 15, 6, 1991. 3. Inserted by the Commission Protection Amendment Act 1993, WEF 86, 1993. 4. Substituted. IBIT. S22. 1.18 of the Consumer Protection Act 1986. B. The Secretary in the Department of Legal Affairs in the Government of India, member. C. Secretary of the Department dealing with Consumer Affairs in the Government of India, member. 2. The salary and honorum and other allowances payable to and the other terms and conditions of services of the members of the National Commission shall be such as may be prescribed by the central government. 3. Every member of the National Commission shall hold office for the term of 5 years or up to the age of 70 years, whichever is earlier, and shall not be eligible for reappointment. 4. Notwithstanding anything contained in subsection 3, a person appointed as a president or as a member before the commencement of the Consumer Protection Amendment Act 1993 shall continue to hold such office as president or member, as the case may be, till the completion of his term. Jurisdiction of the National Commission. 21. Subject to the other provisions of this act, the National Commission shall have jurisdiction: 8. To entertain 1. Complaints where the value of the goods or services and compensation, if any, claim exceed rupees 1 crore, and appeals against the orders of any state commission, and B. To call for the records and pass appropriate orders in any consumer dispute which is pending before or has been decided by any state commission, where it appears to the National Commission that such state commission has exercised a jurisdiction not vested in it by law, or has failed to exercise a jurisdiction so vested, or has acted in the exercise of his jurisdiction illegally or with material irregularity. Power of and procedure applicable to the National Commission. 22. The National Commission shall, in the disposal of any complaint or any proceeding before it, have A. The powers of a civil court as specified in subsection 4, 5, and 6, and section 13. B. The power to issue an order to the opposite party directing him to do any one or more of the things referred to in clauses A and I of subsection 1 of section 14, and follows such procedure as may be prescribed by the central government. 1. Words including tenure of office omitted by the Consumer Protection Amendment Act 1993, WEF 18-6-1933, 2. Inserted ibit. 3. Substituted for 10 ibit. 4. Substituted ibit. We at 1.19 S.25. Appeal 23. Appeal 23. Any person aggrieved by an order made by the National Commission in exercise of his powers conferred by subclause I of clause A of section 21 may prefer an order against such order to the Supreme Court within a period of 30 days from the date of the order, provided that the Supreme Court may entertain an appeal after the expiry of the said period of 30 days if it is satisfied that there was sufficient cause for not filing it within that period. Finality of order. 24. Every order of the district forum, the state commission, or the national commission shall, if no appeal has been preferred against such order under the provisions of this act, be final. Limitation period. 24A. 1. The district forum and state commission and national commission shall not admit the complaint unless it is filed within 2 years from the date on which the cause of action has arisen or arisen. It says shall not admit a complaint unless it is filed within 2 years. 2 years, y'all. 2. Notwithstanding anything contained in subsection 1, a complaint may be entertained after the period specified in subsection 1 if the complaint satisfies the district forum, the state commission, or the national commission, as the case may be, that he had sufficient cause for not filing the complaint within such period, provided that no such complaint shall be entertained unless the national commission, the state commission, or the district forum, as the case may be, records its reasons for condoning such delay. Administrative control. 24B1. The National Commission shall have administrative control over all the state commission in the following matters, namely, I or 1, calling for periodical returns regarding the institution, disposal, dependency of cases, I or 2, issuance of instructions regarding adoption of uniform procedure in the hearing of matters, prior service of copies of documents produced by one party to the opposite parties, furnishing of English translation of judgments written in any language, speedy grant of copies of documents, I or 3, generally overseeing the functioning of the state commissions or the district forum to ensure that the objections and purposes of the act are best served without in any way interfering with their quasi-judicial freedom. 2. The state commission shall have administrative control over all of the district forum within its jurisdiction in all matters referred to in subsection 1. Enforcement of orders by the forum, the state commission, or the national commission. 25. Every order made by the district forum, the state commission, or the national commission may be enforced by the district forum, the state commission, or the national commission, as the case may be in the same. 1. Inserted by the Consumer Protection Amendment Act 1993, WEF 18-6-1933, S-28. We at 1.20. So I'm going to read 25 again because it goes in with it. It says, every order made by the district forum, state commission, or national commission may be enforced by the district forum, the state commission, or the national commission, as the case may be, in the same manner as if it were a decree or order made by a court in a suit pending therein, and it shall be lawful for the district forum and state commission or the national commission to send, in the event of its inability to execute it, such order to the court within the local limits of whose jurisdiction, A, in the case of an order against a company, its registered office of the company is situated, or B, in the case of an order against any other person, the place where the person concerned voluntarily resides or carries on business or personally works for gain is situated, and thereupon the court to which the order is so sent shall execute the orders as if it were a decree or order sent to it for execution. Dismissal of frivolous or vexatious complaint. Dismissal for frivolous or vexatious complaint. Vexatious complaint. Complaints. Vexatious. I'm going to read a vexatious complaint or complaint is one being pressed specifically to cause harassment, annoyance, frustration, worry, or even bring financial costs, such as an engagement of a defense lawyer to their defendant or respondent. And we're here. Dismissal of frivolous or vexatious complaints whenever we come back.